There is a figment that we dream of. Sometimes we fall for it, we even run away from it. She, the one who is somewhere in this world, says that it is good. She loves it until it really comes, and it comes harder always. Maybe we all feel the same, or is she alone in this? Hi everyone, welcome again. And in today's episode, I will be talking about what change has taught me. Well, there are only 6 letters in this word, but there is a lot more than just the combination of 6 letters. I'm sure this particular word have had different meaning at different phases of our life. Sometimes this word might have been as exciting as winning a lottery, or it might have been as intimidating as seeing your favorite character dying in a movie. I know there are a lot more dreadful things happening in the world, but why should we get into that if we can easily enjoy a lot of things? So, if I have to categorize the definition of change according to my life, then this would be something like this. Phase 1, the change that I wanted. My actual life starts from here, is the time when I decided that I'm going to step out of my home, settle in a completely new city, just as like my family did. I'll study hard, get a job on a company that I've been dreaming of since I was in grade 8. I packed my bags, waved a bye to my mom and dad, and left. I used to think that the place that I'm going will have all things that are bright and beautiful, but hey, it's life, and it will never be as you have imagined it to be. Well, this was the change that I wanted. I was the one who told my parents that I want to fly. Not on a plane, but on something that could hold my dreams. And this is sounding cool. Good job, Bindu Khadka. Praising yourself is a good thing, and you should also do that. I started exploring new city, met a lot of peoples, experienced tons of new things. Some of them were best, few bad, and few of them were neutral. And as I say always, I am blessed, and things went quite easy for me, though there were few struggles, but I managed to ignore them because I was the one who needed the change. I failed every terminal exam of my college but visited most of the phases of being the coolest girl in the city, and that's the best part. So, the takeaway from the phase 1 is that when you are the one who wants the change, no matter how hard the times will be, you'll still manage to find your way. It's something like taking the ownership over your actions, not denying it, but accepting it by saying, I did it, and I believe that you'll agree to this. Till now, things were good until the phase 2 started, and the phase 2 is the change that came unknown. There were no signs, no strong feelings about this change. I was preparing for the easy ride, but I ended up having a ride with great learnings. This was the time when I actually got to be aware about what is important, what are the things that I needed to focus on, but I was 19. I guess most of us know what being 19 is like. Though we are clear about things, there are a lot of factors that teases us and unknowingly we navigate towards them, fall in their loop and hi, you're trapped. And here I'm talking about all those thoughts like you have to be perfect on everything, greater than everyone, no glitches in life are accepted here, and easy traps such as social media addictions and a lot of things like these. These changes seems minor when we are at that phase, but they leaves a huge impact on us when we grow up. And at the end, it's all about mindset, about how you take things, deal with them, and grow with them. To be honest, I did everything from watching movie till 3 to being addicted on social medias. I know social medias can be used for good things too, but I was using it wrong. Things now started falling out of my hand. I again struggle on my studies, but this time it was quite different. I failed on my board exams. I'm revealing a lot of secrets here, so moving on. Whatever I was taking in or seeing was creating a huge impact on me during those days, and then lockdown happened. During that time, I got to see things from different perspective, got a break from that tired and comparative life. I managed to wave a hi to the new beginnings, learn something new, and on the month of May, I created more YouTube videos, a single podcast with my favorite, and an internship. I'm saving these stories for my upcoming episode. For now, moving on to this chapter of life, I was growing, adapting, and adjusting with whatever was coming. There were times when I used to freak out thinking, Bindu Khodka, look at your friends. They are the one who are getting scholarship and look at you, beaming over a F on your report card. And after that, I faced a lot of unknown changes in my life. Some of them are quite personal, which again I'm saving for my more mature version to talk about. But the learning here is that things that aim to teach you a lesson always comes unknown. You will never know the best learnings until you face it, and when the time comes in your life, just face it. And now we are at the phase 3, which says the change that I accepted. So I'm the one who is highly attached to my family. I was living a life like a princess, and I realized this when my brothers went away from me. One of them went abroad, and the next one got busy shaping his own career, and the princess now became alone. Maybe I should be a writer. No, not now. We'll think about that later on. But for now, moving on. For me, life with brothers is the most coolest life, and it is so painful when you have to find the next coolest life on your own. I was very dependent on my brothers for everything. All of a sudden, I started missing all those deep talks and life lessons of our late night walks. And finally, I told myself that, dear Bindu Khodka, you can't always have your brothers on your side. Just be happy on what you have at the moment. The moment I accepted that, I got my new friend. And do you want to know who was that? Well, that's me, smiling right now. And the learning from this change is that there will be times when your heart will be broken. You will try to hold things, but they will just slip out of your hands. And when this happens, just try to be cool with their motion. In the long run, they are happening for good reasons. Be brave to accept those things, and it's only you who can make your life beautiful. And this learning takes us to my phase 4, that is, the change that I dream of. At some phases of my life, I have always dreamed of being more confident, a bit more expressive about what I feel, and there are a lot more like these. And at this phase of change, the learning is open and we can dream of anything. So, these are the 4 phases of change for me. Your story might be completely different. You might be experiencing change in a different way. Just be aware of what's coming, accept it, and learn from it. It's something like embracing the change. And I think it's not something that we don't know. We have been doing it since we were born, learning to survive in the new environment, just like we did when we were child. Things will be worst, you will freak out for sure, but gaining your awareness back and working on it is the only options, and that's all. I'm being blank, so I'll just stop talking now. Thank you so much for making it till the end. I'll be back on the next episode soon. Till then, keep listening.